Alright, so let me get into this. So, first things first, this is a budget belt. This is not going to be the top of the line stuff. This is not going to be your high-end operator tier level things. This is just for the average dad who's going out, shooting on the weekend, maybe once or twice a month. You know, nothing crazy. That's not going through 20,000 rounds of ammunition every month through their Glock. So, first things first is the belt. So, I'm probably going to take everything off later in this video, but for right now, you have a Condor belt. This is, I believe, around $40. I'll put the link in the description for this. This is a Condor belt. One thing I like about this belt right here has two Velcro insert, padded insert, right? So things like this, you can go Velcroed in there, and it gives you a nice padding. That's what I really like. I don't like the really rigid stuff that's digging. I'm a bigger guy, as you'll see later when I have this on. The belts kind of dig into you and your side and your fat a little bit. It is what it is. No line there. So this is really easy. It's just a Velcro insert. Goes in and out. Now, as far as my magazine pouches, 99% of the time, I have a couple of ARs. I have an AR in my garage that whenever I'm ready, just grab it, throw it in the truck. Nothing special. And then I usually shoot a Smith & Wesson M&P series. So I have universal magazines for pistol, 2 for pistol, 2 for mag, ARs for rifles. I have a dump pouch. So a lot of people get the dump pouches that kind of fold up in themselves. I don't really care what kind of dump pouch this is. I got this one as a gift, but it actually works really well. I also don't keep it in my vest, or on my belt. I mean, I do move it around depending on situations. I do like it in the back. And then here, I actually have a custom Boogaloo pattern rose AR, however you want to say it, and this is from Alpha Omega Kydex. I've had it for a few years now, and I actually really like it. It's a little drop leg holster. I'm going to go over why I have just this on my belt, and yeah, so let's get into it. So first things first, dump pouch. I think anytime you go to the range, just shooting, whether you're training or just having a good weekend, you should always have some sort of dump pouch. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be out there shooting, and you're going to have to reload your magazine at one point. And I am very against taking the magazine, throwing it on the ground. I don't care if you're doing it for a YouTube video. Magazines don't need to be destroyed if they don't need to be. So I use this dump pouch. Just throw a magazine in there. I usually keep it on my right side. And it's just one of those things where it's definitely essential, especially if you're just going out. You can keep a box of ammo in there. Let's say you don't have a table. I happen to live in Arizona. It's normally around 100 degrees during the summer. Right now, today's, I think it's going to get up to 115-ish. So with that, I used to bring a table, pop up, everything just gets hot. You're sitting there, it's hot. So dump pouch, keep it in the shade, keep it cool. Magazines don't get torn up in the dirt, so desert atmosphere. Alright, so next on the list is my holster. So this is something that a friend of mine, Alpha Omega Kydex, I'll put the link in the description. I should go follow his Instagram. He's got a lot of great products. He is just pumping out holsters left and right. Top level stuff right here. So I bought this from him. I want to say 2 years ago. I just wanted something that dropped on the side. You'll see I'm a big dude. I got long arms, so you'll see when I actually put this belt on. I like the paddle. It's he uses some good quality here. The holster is custom. I sent him an image. He put it on there, so do not hold that against him. It is a Flower AR. We'll see here, Flower AR Boogaloo pattern, so don't judge. It's different, so no one else has got one like this. So what I like about his holsters is, so this is my Smith & Wesson, this is my M&P compact. So it's in there. It is set for an optic cutout, and it doesn't fall out. So when you're running around, you're doing all your activity, things that I don't do. I don't run around at the range. I walk, I shoot. You're not going to worry about it falling out on you. So I think he puts out great holsters. Normally it's who I buy them from. I don't buy those on Amazon. I just don't. I think these roughly run $80, $90. I'm not sure. I'm assuming that it goes with your attachments that you want, the extra, but his website will be in the description, so definitely check him out. Okay, moving on to my magazine pouch. So this is off Amazon. Link in the description. I'm sure you can get them kind of anywhere. That's just kind of where I got mine. This is the Krydex 9mm mag pouch. So as you can see here, it does have, let me see if the camera will get it focused in here. So it does have nice hard polymer on the side, elastic bands. One thing that I really like about this is that it's kind of like a universal. So it does have obviously a minimum size. You can't really go tighter than that. You can kind of pull it as tight as you want, but really 9mm. If you're going to start putting 22 magazines in here, it's going to be loose. I mean, it is a 9mm. But so I shoot a Smith & Wesson. This is a double stack 17 round magazine, and it fits in there nice and snug. There is an adjustable strap here, so I don't have to worry about this thing, you know, I'm not worried about this thing hitting me in the face. It's tight, it's firm, and it's rigid. So it sits where you want it, how you want it. It's not going to move around. It's not going to bounce. You don't have to worry about it, you know, falling out on you. So for the purpose of this belt, this is exactly what I need. And if you notice, I have kind of like an FE black theme going on here. So shout out to them. It's actually a pretty good product. I've had this for about a year now, and I've had no issues whatsoever. I also have a couple other 9mm, and I've used their magazines in here, and they work great. So, all right, moving on to the AR rifle magazine pouch. So same thing. This is a Krydex soft shell, 5.56, 7.62 by 39. So it's going to take 300 blackout. So it's kind of a universal. Anything polymer, metal, it's going to stick in there. So same thing, nice rigid design, hard polymer on the outside. It is integrated with like a soft kind of rubberized sheathing on there, but everything like before is adjustable. You do have some breathable drain holes, so if you get some dirt or dust, I live in Arizona again, so we get all of that. With that, this is just a magazine, a Magpul. This is actually a Mission First Tactical. Fits in there, same thing, you're not worried about it. You're not worried about it coming out on you. It's going to last forever. I've had this for a little over a year and a half now. I think I got it a few weeks after I got that belt. So I think altogether I've had everything for roughly a year and 10 months. So I will add a link in the description to this. But this is probably, in my opinion, one of the best, easiest, and it's actually, I think it's a really good design. I do like the FDE. It does come in all black. So the aesthetics of this is actually definitely a plus too. Now for the belt itself. So I left those on there, these two on there, just because if anyone shoots, you know you like it exactly where you like it. It took me months to get everything where I like it on this belt, and I'm going to leave those there just as a reference point for me. So the belt itself, it does come with a plastic buckle. Now, I know everyone's going to comment, going to blow it up about a cheap plastic buckle. I'm perfectly fine for what this application is doing. A lot of people don't take an application. I'm not rock climbing. I'm not running around. I'm not doing any tactical training. This is not a duty belt. This is not a tactical belt. This is not for those purposes. I'm not going to grab this. I'm not going to go ruck march. I'm not going to go climb a mountain. That's not what it's for. Now, this plastic belt, besides being in my car, sits in the house. Over time, it's probably going to get rigid and break. It's perfectly fine. These buckles are maybe $10 to replace. So I'm okay with that. And then if I want to replace them, I can just use from another belt. They're super easy. Great thing about this belt, it's got this Velcro lining. This is a pad. So this belt is made by Condor. I'll have the link in the description. But it's got this foam pad. I really like it. It's pretty soft on the skin. So when you're running and gunning, it's not going to rub against you. Inside, you have a Velcro on the inside, and then you have your MOLLE strap. These are laser cut. The belt itself is pretty thick. Let's see if we can get in there. So you can see it's got a bunch of layers. You have your thick core. Now, 1.5 inches. Now, the belt itself is pretty rigid, right? Very, very hard to bend, and this is a year old. The MOLLE straps in here, I haven't had any issue, but like I said, I don't put this through the rigorous training that, you're going to see tactical. I'm no tactical cowboy. Let's put it that way. So, with that, this has served everything that I need. It's going to have an adjustable every inch pretty much. So you're going to have 1 inch of everything. It is rigid. It does work well together. This belt, it can fold up. I've had no problems with it. If I do have problems, I'll do an update video. But seeing as this belt is 2 years old, I've done a lot to it. I haven't had, nothing is falling apart, nothing is ripping. I'm sure if I pulled hard enough or yanked down these hard enough, I could probably, rip this. This is just an Amazon belt. It is 2 years old. It was probably 35 bucks. I don't remember. I'll throw the link down. I'll have to refresh my memory. Should have looked at that before the video. But it is absolutely everything I need. Now, downside to this is not a belt that you're going to wear in and then it attaches to. So this is something that you have to wear a belt, already wear your clothes. This is going to just go around. So you can wrap it around your waist, you can high water, whatever you want. You can add this to an LTV. You can do whatever you want. This is not in replace to your actual belt. So if you wear a heavy strap belt, this is not it. So that's one of the things that a lot of people, they want a belt that they can strap up in and then Velcro it so it's holding their pants up and everything. I wear my own belt. I throw that on. I go shooting, throw it in the car. It is what it is. I don't have to go and change and do anything fancy. So that's for the basic necessities. I'm going to add in some accessories that I do have on here from time to time. I do usually carry a little 2-inch blade knife, utility knife. I don't buy very expensive ones just because I use it, dig in the dirt, cut, a target up, maybe a tree or something, a little bush. So I use knives very, very roughly. I do sharpen them, but I never want to go out and buy, a Benchmade or something and a cable and just destroy it because I'm using it as a screwdriver. So I normally have that on there. Alright, so I got the belt on, as you can see. I'm a heftier guy. A few reasons why I went this choice. So I saw a lot of budget, battle builds, all this stuff on there. I don't like it. When I go to the range, I just want to hop out, I want to throw this on, I want to go there. So, leg, that's on there, this is secure. I purposely went with a drop holster. So, with that being said, a lot of people, they do all their shooting. I don't understand why they do this. Put your hands way up high, and then they're ready, right? Here's the thing. Who walks like this? Nobody. So you're going to walk like this. This is a natural area for my arm. People who have it high-waisted, they come up here, they got these little short arms. They're grabbing it, then they're lifting up here. I don't have to do that. I don't have to lift like that. I don't need to lift that high. So for me, just pulling it out right here and coming forward, like it's a smooth motion. I'm not doing anything crazy. So I like that. As far as my dump pouch, I keep it right here on my side. The reason why I keep it back here is because when I'm reloading, right, I don't just toss it, right? So I can actually reach this from this side, or I can take it, put my gun down. It is out of the way. Like, this is an awkward position to be at right here. So I don't reach here for anything. Because I shoot right-handed, right? So because I shoot right-handed, I'm not, let's say something happens. Let's say I have a malfunction with my firearm, right? and I need to just put it somewhere, I can put it in there. Now, as far as my magazines, I do my pistol magazines first, I do my rifle magazines in the back, because I'm fat. Now, this right here, I don't need it digging in there, so it's nice, it doesn't have to dig in here. The rifle magazines will start to dig in, especially when you carry a side carrier, side plate carrier. So right up in here, they're going to start banging. You're going to be uncomfortable moving. I don't wear a vest when I go shooting out in the range. Also too, here, this is all easy for me. Like I said, I have, you know, long arms. So all this reloading, I can easily do. They're snug on me. As far as, let me grab this rifle right here. So, as far as, you know, carrying a rifle, sling, there's nothing on my belt getting in the way. I have full range of motion. This is a really nice adjustable sling. This is actually from Gap Monkey. I'll throw that in the description too. If you need these, I can get those for you. But with that being said, you know, I can go to the range, nothing's in the way. As far as magazines, as you can tell here, pull it out, ready to go, right? Everything is pretty much where I want it. Every now and then, like I said, I sometimes carry a little knife right here in the front. I throw that thing sideways, that's the cut. My old knife I actually just replaced, I ordered a new one, so I don't have it in yet. I was hoping to have it in for this video, but I don't. But yeah. So hopefully you made it this far. And if you did, hopefully you liked this video. If you did like this video and you want to see more like it, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, put them down below. I'll be sure to try my best to get back to everybody.